Shit, y'all ready to get in here?
Mm-hmm. Let's do it,
man. What it do?
What's
back
going
at
on?
it again, Third Coast.
What's going on?
Back on the third with it.
Yes, sir. We got some excitement. Man, we had our first official Third Coast outing. You know what I'm saying? For a very big event. Went out to see the Houston Symphony.
Oh yeah, it was riveting. Absolutely riveting.
No, I'm playing with y'all. We saw Deadpool.
Yes, sir.
Yes, man. Fire. I cannot wait to get into that, man. But before that, how y'all doing?
I'm alright. It's that time of the month with Twitter say #rant due.
Man.
So yeah, it's that time of the month.
Who you telling? Boy, I'm working on a miracle as we speak. I think I'm making a visit to the pawn shop this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. It'll be quick. You know what I'm saying? But, Vegas.
Yeah, make it happen.
Vegas is Vegas.
Oh, Vegas took you out a little bit.
Yeah. And look, it wasn't the gambling. It was everything else. Like, gambling broke even. I just should have not did anything else, and I would have been fine. But, yeah, man. But, how you doing, Ryan?
Man, I'm back. My mind's here. My body's here. This has been a long weekend.
That's what's up.
Long weekend.
Your mind has been missing for a good while.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm
gonna tell you about the phone fiasco.
Yes, the phone fiasco.
We'll talk about
that.
Okay, offline.
When others are here.
Oh, it's like that. Okay,
yeah.
It's just like just tell it once.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you. But man, I'm officially in my unk era, dog.
Okay.
I left the house. Like, I'm starting to do these days where it feels like more than one day in one day, bro. Like, I did church, but then I came home and I barbecued. And then last night, I made a pot of beans and a pot of greens. Like, that's old people
Are you
stuff,
back on
bro.
the greens again?
Oh,
You
it's
addicted now?
here to stay. Like, at least once a week, I'm making a big ass pot of greens. But it's so cheap. Yo, okay, look. From the chicken to the beans to the greens, I bought like 3 days worth of everything. And those groceries were only like $30-something. I'm telling you, they eat like that for a reason. I'm starting to understand. I'm like, okay.
It makes sense though, because you get a pack of chicken for like $7-10.
Not even, because we doing thighs and quarters. So that's like $5.
That's cheap.
It's even
Yes,
cheaper.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm bougie. I hate dark meat.
God.
So I'm buying boneless, skinless chicken breasts every time.
Not every time. Actually,
Every time.
I actually don't like chicken breasts
Either
anymore.
that
Like
or
the-
wings.
from the
I
store.
need you to expand your horizons.
The
Nah.
drumettes and the wingettes.
And here's why, bro. Because I grew up eating what was forced on me, right? So like family go to Popeyes or churches or something. I'm eating legs and thighs, and it's like it's good, but then you got all that gamey stuff in it because it's the bottom part of the chicken. So all the muscle, all the resistance is coming from there.
You don't like the veins and the
Yeah,
extra,
I don't
like the stuff that's not
all
meat.
that stuff. Like,
I feel you.
And
I
then
get that.
then I had my first experience with a breast because it was like I was getting older. My dad was like, "Well, you want to be a piece of chicken? Here's a breast." Changed my life. I was like, "Oh, this is just
That man
clean.
became a breast man instantly, overnight.
This is clean. This is just." And then I understand like some people be like, dark meat is juicier than white meat, but it's just how you cook it because you can't
Correct.
cook white meat to be juicy, bro. I didn't
Yes, you
have
can.
some nice juicy breasts, especially from Frenchies. Oh my lord!
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
my
Frenchies be
Lord.
having some good.
But yeah.
My lord!
When it's boneless, the only trick, bro, you gotta get a mallet and just pound that shit, bro.
That's how you feel.
So that way it cooks evenly.
That's how y'all feel.
Play, no pause, play. But yeah, bro, you put it in the bag, get the mallet.
You get that boneless.
You gotta
beat
beat your meat.
You gotta beat that boneless meat.
No happy ending at the end though.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you though, that's how you get that like juicy.
But see, when I bake my
Meat
chicken,
balls.
chicken breast, bro, they be juicy, bro.
And then you baking it. I prefer stove, bro. Honestly.
Even then, like,
Have you ever tried
good amount of olive oil?
pan searing?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Before you
that's-
put it in the oven.
Well, no, pan sear and then put the top on it and then turn it on low and let it finish up on the stove instead of putting it in the oven.
I never
Okay.
done that.
I've never done that. I'll either start it on the stove, put it in the oven,
Throw it in the
just
oven.
or just do the whole stove?
Yeah, I hot flash and get the pan real hot. Put a little oil in. Lay my chicken away from me. Let it sit for about 2-3 minutes aside. Turn the heat down. Put the top on. Bro, be slapping.
Cooking the chicken like a steak.
Right.
It's essentially
They sear the sides and then they pop it in the oven or lower the heat.
that's how you get that nice little.
Yeah, that seal the juices in. Give you a nice. I get it.
Yeah, that doesn't work wonders. I can give you out a recipe. My mama, laced me up.
Oh yeah,
I can give you out the degree and the time. How you season it is on you. You know what I'm saying? But
oh man, and that's the thing too. I've discovered that adobo seasoning.
adobo.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mama would have it, but I never asked her or anything. Never got it for myself. Boy, that's a staple now.
Have you ever tried like a citrus blend on your chicken or your shrimp?
Oh, not adobo citrus, but just citrus.
Like
period.
a citrus, any type of brand that has like a citrus blend. Like I've had I think it's Kinder's or Traeger. Traeger has different seasoning blends. They have a pork blend. They have like an apple blend. They have a citrus blend that's fire. I need to go grab that now that I think about it. It goes really good.
That sounds insane.
Goes really good on shrimp.
That sounds insane.
Really good.
Okay, Kinder seasonings.
They got a butter
expand my horizon.
A butter seasoning that you can put on chicken. It's fire. For those that cook, for those that join us, we do like to chef up in the kitchen.
Oh yeah. We serious.
We throws down in there. What you want? You want Thanksgiving food? Gotcha. You want Christmas food? Gotcha. The beans? Gotcha. Anything. Steak, salmon.
And I have been expanded, but I would expand in weird directions, bro. Like I would do what's that, rice pilaf and like just weird.
You know what I want to try that I've never tried, but I've been seeing it a lot is the orzo pasta. There's basically pasta that looks like rice that you cook on stovetop, and it's basically like almost like a porridge almost consistency, but it's little grains of pasta. Like they look like rice. Bro, it looks so good.
That's what's up.
With like some chopped grilled chicken or like some on top. I've been seeing that a lot lately. Basically, I think you use like heavy cream, a little lemon juice, But yeah, I'm definitely interested in cooking that up.
But shoot, I think that's enough pregame, man. We about to get into this main course or what?
Hold on.
Okay.
I feel like have we recorded and talked about House of Dragon? We didn't record this week at all, right?
Correct. I thought that might be afterwards, but you want to leave Deadpool for
yeah,
last.
definitely.
Okay.
Leaving the main course for last.
All right, well, that's cool. Well, and I definitely got some comments about House of Dragon.
Well, let's get into it. Let's hear them.
Boy, first
that
of all,
boy Damon still fighting demons.
I just want to tell you right now, that motherfucker right there is not real.
Yeah.
We're seeing demons, ghosts.
Oh, yeah. But let's talk about Alicent and the whole Rhaenyra's whole plan to still send the food over there. A little mental warfare. Like,
that was great. I like that idea.
I did like
that.
that.
That was very smart to do.
It was. But you really got to think about, like, her world is crumbling, bro. Like you see her sons going at it. You already know Aemon this crazy as shit. Like, she's definitely identified that. Like, everything is going to shit for Alicent. Like, she's probably the most hurt.
The one thing I didn't notice,
it's all her fault,
and I didn't catch was she had another son that she sent off. Whose kid is that? Is that Viserys's kid? Because I don't remember her in the series sending off a child to be raised by the Greens.
I remember seeing like a little a YouTube short, and they were like, it references to Game of Thrones. So it's somebody, like, it's the like ancestor, somebody that's big in Game of Thrones, but I do not remember who they were. But it is like a big hint. And he was like, "Oh, are they as good? The loot, is it the sword?" I was like, I can't remember who they said it was, but I remember when I was like, oh, that's big. But it was like so early in the week. I cannot recall. You looking up, Ray? No. No worries. But yeah, C-Smoke got the new rider.
He said, I gotta have a nigga to ride.
Right.
C-Smoke pulled up on that boy like, ain't you a boy, son?
Right.
You smell familiar. Come on, dog. Hop on. Yeah, but it's interesting though that they didn't show him actually riding it that particular episode, and they got Rhaenyra flying out to go meet him. So I wonder if there's going to be like a short conflict when they first meet.
Hey, it's out right now.
Or is it?
I can't wait to view it.
Or is it going to be like, hey, come to my side and do that, this, that, and the third? So I'm interested in seeing that, honestly. And it's funny that they're the bastard kids of Corlys, which just kind of makes me upset because once again,
Corlys boy.
Because once again, we got another black man not taking care of his kids.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that,
bro. No, you don't, because that's the same trick that the man tries to play on society now. Because you saw all these white motherfuckers having sex with their brothers and sisters and their nieces and nephews.
Oh, I called that out too.
And having bastards and all that. And we ain't say nothing about white people doing it again. And the moment one black person.
But it's
of the same ilk,
bro,
as everybody else in that world.
Only black person in the whole show. Major black family in the whole show. And you gonna have two bastard sons you gonna take care of?
Twas the times, dog. Everybody had bastards. That was the times, dog.
Jon Snow was a bastard.
Jon Snow was a whole bastard. That boy went out to war and came back in a year with a child. By the way, I'm rewatching Game of Thrones. When Christian comes by and hangs out, because he don't have HBO, so I'm like, cool,
bet
I'll watch it with you. So I'm reliving some dots.
Bro, crazy ain't
Sansa, I want to punch that girl in her face. Right in her face, bro.
Yeah, I didn't realize she was so consistent with her connivery, bro. Like, it's been since John.
Terrible, bro.
With the butcher's boy.
Her main focus was like becoming a future queen. Like, once she saw that path was in front of her, bro, she was tunnel vision. She didn't care who she had to double cross.
But wasn't it crazy how at first it was like, oh, she's fast. She a little freak. But then she became a little power freak. Afterwards, because it was like, oh, he a little asshole.
And then she ran to Joffrey.
I can still but that's what we talking about. Yeah, but like that didn't last long at all. But she was like, well, I'll still be queen though.
Negative.
Trash.
How y'all feel about Aegon coming back, barely holding on to his life?
Yeah, man, that first scene, I could feel the tension when Aemon walked in there. He's like, want to speak to my brother alone. I was like, oh, here we go.
I honestly thought he was going to kill him right then and there, like pull the plug.
Bro, isn't it crazy how Aegon is older than him in this show?
Yes.
And it just does not seem that way at all.
At all.
Like, he's supposed to be 16 versus a 20-year-old. And it's like reverse.
Yeah.
That's because Aemon takes it a little bit more seriously, just because of everything.
He's taller. He's more muscular. He's more combat ready. He knows Valyrian better. Like, he had that old buddy had Aegon had the firstborn syndrome like a mug. Just entitlement, just from birth,
and emotional.
Do you think that's supposed to mirror Viserys and Daemon a little bit?
Because Viserys was a good king and he didn't want it.
But
Aaron talked about that.
Aemon does model himself after Daemon, though, for sure.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, man. He trying to follow in his footsteps and stuff. Now, one thing,
I say Veneers is Rhaenyra.
Definitely.
Father daughter there.
Okay.
Really don't want the title, but it's theirs.
What do you think is going to happen to the long lost brother?
I'm lost.
The one inside the barkeep. He keeps talking about, I'm the king's brother. They don't know about me. This, that, and the third. He's older.
I know who you're talking about.
With the gray hair. When they first came in, they were talking about, hey, King Aegon is sick.
I think he's lying.
I have no theories.
I think that's true. Because they keep coming back to him.
I think it's something else with that. I don't think it's.
You don't think so?
I don't think
it's going to be a misdirect.
I think it's something else with that.
I don't
What
know.
about Lars? He tried to make his little slick move for Hand of the King.
By saying it, but not really saying it. He was like, yeah, you could be dismissed, my bro. Peace. And then he got rid of his mama out the court. He's like, what? Remind me again, what exactly is your purpose here?
You've served the rim well.
Sure, you want to go off and
Your presence is no longer needed. Maybe you can tend to the womanly things of this guy.
And then he high sided old boy, her baby, not a baby daddy, but her lover, King of the Hand. I forgot his name that fast.
Talking about the Hand, Christian Cole.
Christian Cole.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He got Christian Cole up out of there too.
Send him off the wall.
So I'm interested in seeing what happens. I believe Allison's brother is gonna die here very soon.
Agreed.
For sure.
Yeah.
She's got to feel some kind of loss so she can fully understand the mistake that she's made.
And still currently making. This can all be remedied very easily.
I wouldn't say that it could. Honestly, at this point,
How?
At this point, it's too late for her to be like, sorry, just kidding.
I don't think
that's probably her life, bro.
Shh.
That's probably her life. They're not gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. That's her life.
She can't come out and say I made a grave mistake.
That's her life.
Yeah.
She dying after that.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
I mean, you saw
I
the
would
ride
agree.
in the last episode, so now she come out and say, actually, I was wrong as well.
Yeah, nah.
I starved y'all and kept y'all in this castle and
I
put
think
y'all
that'd
at
be the
war.
easiest solution. Yeah, y'all messed up.
Nah.
It really should be Rhaenyra.
It's not.
Rhaenyra, come on back.
Revolt
Rhaenyra
in the
comes
streets.
back.
It's not an easy solution, dog. Because then you got to think about it. It's still those out there that want Aegon to be king.
Mm-hmm.
So even if she say I made a mistake, who's to say that they're going to be like, okay? Who's to say? It's not an easy out anymore. It was when she first brought the information to her, and
Yeah.
now it's too late. Now it's much too late.
Yeah, it's too much death, too much damage.
Rhaenys
too much
died.
debt.
Aegon damn near dead. It's too late.
Yeah. Poor Caraxes is still waiting and moaning in the background.
They say, let's get to work, Dad.
Can we get out of here? But no, man, I'm excited for the next episode. Next episode, I think, should have a little bit more action. And then we'll have the last episode wrapping up the season finale.
Yeah.
Which is
The
gonna be
last 3 extra long run episodes.
We just saw the first one. Yeah.
So that's very interesting. And then we get to pick up another show after that. But so far, this season has been pretty okay. I haven't really been too disappointed. We'll like the plot to move forward a little bit past where we're currently at. But you know how that goes.
Man, this summer felt short as hell, bro. I remember us being super excited about all these shows we had to watch. And now it's like damn near over. I mean, it's about to be a new batch. But honestly, like looking at the roster, it doesn't get me as excited as the summer list. But I mean, we got Penguin. That should be decent, I think. Penguin is looking good.
Let's see if that helps sway minds about the new Batman.
The Caped Crusader, the animated,
I'm rewatching
the
I'm like
animated
halfway
version.
through.
Come to find out, the Penguin in that animated series is going to be female.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you say you're rewatching the Robert
Batman.
Pattinson Batman?
Yeah.
Thoughts so far?
It's hitting better this time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Fair.
It is hitting better this time.
Yeah.
But
Rewatch it.
But
Negro.
But
Still
he
ass.
still ain't
Hey, I said what I
moving
said.
like somebody that belongs in the
I
Justice
said
League.
what I
I'm sorry.
said. Because it ain't time for the Justice League yet. This is
That's fine.
This is not established Batman.
You know what else I started watching?
Sure.
My Adventures with Superman.
Okay.
And you see how he started off, and you could tell that nigga still Superman.
Keep watching the show because there are several points in the show where he trips over himself because he's not realizing his own power and he doesn't have powers unlocked.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But it makes more sense.
Clark was born with powers. He didn't have to learn powers as an adult who escaped from home. He was born with powers that he's been honing and using from day to day since he was born.
Batman was Batman as soon as he left Ra's al Ghul.
Which was when?
At the very beginning.
Is that time period the same time period in which Superman's been alive and using his powers to compare and contrast the two? Thank you very much.
You know what, listeners? We want to hear from you. Is the Robert Pattinson Batman worth a damn when you consider that this Batman needs to eventually become a member of the Justice League?
The best thing about that show, about that movie, is Zoe Kravitz.
That's the worst thing about that movie.
And her non-speaking lines.
That is the worst thing about that movie. Actually, she was such a distraction.
And her non-speaking lines.
This guy,
perfect. Other than that, I wouldn't dare spend another minute watching that.
You're crazy.
It was, bro. You got to edit out bunch of driving
you just heard
scenes.
What he said, bro.
The investigation scenes, just chef's kiss. That's amazing. Like when he figures out the riddles, it's more impressive the second time around.
That's
like
and that was my only point, bro. It was like we seen Batman in action. Right. We seen that shit. Okay, cool. Batarang, bat grapple. All right. Smoke bomb disappeared. Cool. Let me see them detective works. Let me see that mind.
Why not both?
Because this is early Batman. He ain't ready for that shit. And again, he still knocked out a whole group of Goonies by himself.
All right, man.
Isn't that like?
But you know what?
Like you should expect that.
Exactly.
I would say
he met standards of beginner Batman.
But I think where he's going to shine, because obviously they're building up this Batman universe, like Penguin right there. You know what I'm saying? Batman right there.
They're supposed to take off right after. Penguin's supposed to start off right after Robert Pattinson's movie.
7 days after the movie, and then it'll lead right up into the second one.
But also Joker, I believe, is in this same.
They already like confirmed that'll never be.
It's not in the same universe.
Okay, well,
that'll never be.
That's trash. That's trash. Never mind.
And I kind of appreciate that because
I don't like that Joker.
I don't. I think Heath Ledger did the best job out of all of them.
Like I appreciate the movie. Like it was artistic, but I don't want to see that as my main villain against a Batman. No thanks. No thanks.
But I mean, it was early Joker.
That's hilarious. Okay.
He didn't make the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He hadn't done a single stint in Arkham.
Even in that. That's an old ass Joker.
That is an old ass Joker.
So
yeah,
nah.
Yeah, I can't. But see, that's the same problem what I had with Batman, and that's why I was like, maybe we can solve both these problems at the same time. But I can't imagine that Joker throwing hands with that Batman.
I can't either.
But that they have the same problem though. That's what I'm saying. Because matter of fact, okay, I'm gonna stop pointing at the Justice League. Can that Batman fight Bane?
Was Bane in that Batman's movie?
It's Batman.
Was Bane in that Batman's movie? Bane is a character that comes along later. All these villains aren't just there already.
Okay,
they develop over time.
Ryan, I trust your brain right now. Who was a early Batman villain? I could have sworn it was it wasn't Joker.
Clayface was early.
Clayface.
Riddler was early.
I
think Joker was early.
That's what I thought.
Joker was like from the beginning all the way
Joker
through.
Was like one of his first.
Main Toy Master.
I can see him against a Joker though. Like I'm not even gonna say that lie. Like that Batman can take on a Joker. We just haven't seen a Joker.
It's gonna get better, bro.
Is Robert Pattinson gonna reprise his role?
Of course. He did a great job.
I'm with you, right? A great job,
bro. He did a great job.
He did a job.
If he did a great job, then oh boy, Ryan Reynolds did a great job in Green Lantern.
No.
What?
That's comparable.
Okay, first of all. Ryan Reynolds didn't do a bad job.
He did not
in Green Lantern. That movie was not great.
The effects with like the direction,
cool.
The direction that you thought the effects were cool.
I have to go back and rewatch that. I honestly haven't seen that in years.
I'm telling you,
the effects were a little cheesy. And like the CGI, like just for the suit. Like I mean, everybody was doing it, but it looked real weird.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah. Like his shit was breathing. It's weird.
Yeah, they made it like an alien suit.
Yeah.
I don't get the gripe with Ryder Patterson, bro. I don't get the gripe.
Stone face.
So pale.
Bro, he's Bruce Wayne, bro.
Bruce Wayne was that dude. What are you talking about?
He's
dude
Bruce
is
Wayne that
Edward.
just got in town.
He is Edward.
But I feel like you guys are married to a developed end product Batman. This is not a developed end product Batman.
But Batman had always had money. Batman was always a playboy.
It doesn't.
Batman always had this.
That's not true.
Even after his parents.
That's not true, bro.
Wait, hold on. Was not true because as far as his list, he said always had the money.
Yes.
Always been a playboy.
No, because he left town. He had to come back.
Okay,
so when he
I see
came,
what you're saying.
He didn't just jump back in the scene, bro. That all of this stuff has to be developed.
But
he
also
just got back.
But
That's what
also
I'm saying.
him being
like
a
y'all
playboy.
minds are married to an end result.
Hold
Batman.
on.
That's not what that is.
I'm about to
Go
get
ahead.
on your side with that.
Okay.
I was going to say, I think they've made it very clear that Bruce, as a playboy, like you know how every hero has a alter identity.
Yes.
And you remember Batman's alter identity is not Bruce Wayne. That nigga is Batman. And Bruce Wayne is his
Bruce Wayne is the alter identity.
alter identity. So
all of that is a
I
play.
think that when he was the playboy, that was all fucking cover. He ain't got, cause you remember even in the other movies, he would like get the girls and everything. Like, all right, y'all have fun. That's my cover. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah, like when he showed up to the
Break some
restaurant with them two models.
Yeah.
And then some
the
popped
Russian
off.
models.
He was like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't trying to put these hoes. I just need y'all to think that I'm that nigga in these streets.
Hey,
But
that shit
I'm
was
saying
dope,
like all
though.
of that shit is developed, bro. I feel like just give it time. Like it was baby Batman, bro. He just got back in town. He trying to make a difference. He trying to get his feet on the ground. He hadn't hooked up with, who he need to hook up with, whatever that looks like on the gadget side. I don't know how they gonna play it in this version because last version we had Lucius, even though original Batman makes all his own shit. But we'll see how they, how they take this. But it's just
does he jump into that? Would you want him to jump into that,
making his own stuff? I feel like it adds to the lore. Yeah, I feel like that would be great. I feel like that would be amazing if they added that in the next Batman.
If they get somebody else other than Robert Pattinson,
no,
And I can actually see how that makes sense. Like it's like this is a physical threat that's going to take more than my current bag of tricks. Let me hit the lab. Let me figure something out. Oh, I've got some plays on your ass now. This is the birth of prep Batman.
Yeah,
prep time
bro.
Batman.
You,
I can see it.
I have faith. I have faith in the series, bro. I have faith.
if I ever rewatch it, it had to be with somebody because I'm gonna go to sleep on it.
It is long as hell.
But yeah,
Any other shows we gotta talk about? Kind of.
I know, right? I mean,
like
it's
it, though. I
good.
like
It's
it.
good energy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's a good ass day.
Shows?
I did see some other shit too. But I can't remember now. Like I just see Deadpool in my head. I had Kong and Godzilla and Kong.
You watched that?
I did watch that.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it.
I could have sworn we first recorded. You said you saw Dune too. That's what the movie was at the time. Okay, well,
I've never really watched any of the Kong movies
really
over the years. Nah, man.
you're not interested.
Or like the Godzilla ones. Like I watched it when I was younger, but now I haven't really just watched it like that. I think for me, it's hard for me to grasp like the plot and like what's so significant. Like just bomb the mugs or like I don't know. It's I don't want to say it's too supernatural mixed with too real life. But I enjoy it as a simple watch. In the afternoon, it's on. I'll cut it on, but I wouldn't necessarily say, "Oh, this is on my to-do list or watch list for that."
I will say this: I think I can confidently say that every single Godzilla and Kong movie that I've ever seen, I was never excited to see them. Like it was never like, "Oh, I gotta see this," but I end up seeing them all because there's like nothing else at the time, and then it's like.
Yeah,
Like that's the way it always works out. But this one was probably my favorite because they did not play games with the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, yo, you came to see Godzilla and Kong. We giving you Godzilla.
We're not gonna give you a whole bunch
Kong.
of talking. We need to see action.
Bro.
We need to see buildings blowing up. We need to see people dying.
Those CGI characters got the biggest bill of that movie, bro. Like a whole stretch of time just Kong in the I don't remember what it's called, but the under earth realm that he, whatever, and it's just like, okay, y'all did a good job because he's communicative in the face and shit. It was good, bro.
All right, I might because I've had other people tell me that it was good. I was like,
yeah, bro, it's something you can put it on, not have to worry about when you ain't got shit else to watch. Put it on.
That's a good one.
Yes, sir.
I did see they are coming out with a new Alien.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember that trailer. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm excited.
Not excited.
I'm excited.
Sorry,
for it.
No, I've had enough.
Bro, I love the Alien versus Predator series.
And that right there tells me that you're not even a real fan. You said I love Alien versus Predator. You didn't even mention the original Alien movies.
I said Alien and Alien versus Predator movies. I didn't say Alien and Alien versus Predator.
No, you said
definitely said it in my head then.
Oh, okay.
So the Alien Predators, the Predator movies, like all of them.
The original Alien movies were in regular rotation with me and my dad. So that's that there. And then they started doing the whole Predator thing and Jason. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Y'all.
I think my favorite one was, there's two of them.
Prometheus was fucking amazing.
Was so good.
And I want more Prometheus. Fuck Aliens.
Well, I don't know if this was going to be a remake of the very first one or if it's a prequel that comes after Prometheus and before the original one came out.
I think I could do a prequel.
I would love a prequel.
Yeah.
I would like to understand how they came into existence. What were they looking for? They just didn't come out of nowhere.
Damn, they haven't answered that?
No.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
The alien part of it was just an alien life form that they...
Right.
But the Predators, we know they travel... System hunting. They're big game hunters.
Bro, I could have sworn they answered that, bro.
I don't remember them ever answering
because their whole thing was that they hunt the biggest possible, most dangerous game.
Well, from the Predators, was it the Predator, the one where they're all in the jungle?
Right.
That one was good. Did you see the one on Hulu that's out? It came out like maybe a year or two ago.
A series?
No, it's a movie called, I think it's Prey. I think it's called Prey.
And that's in the Predator universe?
Yes.
Okay.
They got the Native Americans fighting the Predators, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Bro. In the opening clip, they show this one cat shooting a bow and arrow and killing a bird from like yards, feet, hundreds of feet. Oh wait. Hundreds of feet.
Yards.
Far, bro. Got him. But it's interesting though, because like their fighting tactics and what they do.
Yeah.
If y'all are out there and haven't seen Prey, it's on Hulu. Definitely, it's a must watch.
That's what's up, man. Hey, let's take a break real quick to talk about some real world shit. We actually haven't talked about some real world shit that's going on. We never mentioned on these mics Biden dropping out of the race.
But we all knew that was happening, right? I mean, the man looked half dead.
If he's not already dead.
I mean, honestly,
okay, conspiracy theorists.
It
why
crossed,
not though, bro?
Like it crossed the amount of time in my head of just like, wow, he's really going to run. That was when he finally decided to drop out.
What would be the point of keeping Biden appearing alive?
To save face and to control the narrative.
What narrative?
Whatever narrative the
say?
powers maybe want to present.
That's a president, bro. You can't. No, if he was dead.
Bro, did y'all see him when he finally came back out and it said that he's doing better? And did you see him walk up the stairs to the plane?
He said he was doing better, bro.
Bro, did you see him walk up the stairs?
I did. They said he was doing better.
I saw the clip, but I did not see what. That's how he looked,
bro. He was walking like he was 40 years old.
He's feeling better,
bro. That's my thing. Explain to me what narrative they have to push to us by keeping Biden alive.
Because Kamala could, and Kamala would just move in place. Yeah, that's it.
That's no big thing to hide from us. Him being alive and out of the race, what does that do for us?
Because I'm not gonna lie. Initially, I was on that train, but it lasts like 20 minutes.
Now him being alive and still in the race or dead, and they pretending he's alive and he's still, that's different.
That is
we can talk about it.
Different.
But he's out the race, so whether he dead or alive, I don't see what narrative that helps in any form.
But
he exited the race due to health issues. Like That was evident. So
But-
so it's not like they said he was fit to run, and I don't know. I don't see.
I would say though, with the assumed insight, I'm choosing my words very carefully. With the assumed insight of like House of Cards and all this kind of stuff.
Hey man.
Insight of how that's.
Hey man.
I know, right? But just stick with me. So there's more in play than the presidency. And that's the only thing that could like possibly give
That's what I'm
any
talking
light.
about.
I'm not on your side.
Like what?
That's what I'm talking about.
more like
Outside.
Okay, because
like,
first of all,
policies.
what? That has to do with Biden.
right. So first of all, it's just like the amount of just like power that these people have pre-presidency. Because that's just like, and I know you said specifically Biden, but I had to take Bush as example. Like how the Bush family had connections with Osama and like all this different shit after the fact, you know, pop
Halliburton,
up. Yeah,
oil,
it's like
all that,
all of those
contracts.
exactly, contracts, business deals, like all of that shit that's behind. Dog, I saw a post today. It was like, hey, take a look at all of Biden's houses, and I was like, what? I was like, oh, man, he has like 3. Nah, bro, I didn't even finish the thing, bro. But I stopped at like 5 houses. I was like, get out of here. But they do a lot of stuff, and they have a lot more connections. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's things
it wasn't
moving behind. I think that we don't see or
Exactly.
even can recognize.
Yeah.
That I think a lot of times.
because it literally could have been like, okay, if he's dead and that's announced, that could be an unexpected debt that is like, whoa, we would have to pay this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird timing shit.
That,
But
not
that's
only
not on-
that, and
that's
also,
not on the
and also
United
with
States, though.
the letter that he wrote wasn't even on the appropriate stationery, and it wasn't the same signature that he signs off with.
That feel like a reach, bro. I feel like I would have.
But if it's coming from the president of the office, you would think it would be done correctly and not haphazardly with that type of thing. It's just it's odd. We got this fake assassination on Trump, then we got this character assassination on Kamala now.
Which I actually had meant to like. There's one thing I definitely want to clear up, because like how everybody like, oh, do your research, blah, don't vote for Kamala. She tried to like one of the constant beats that people that speak negatively about her on is that she's like behind this whole mass incarceration bit, that she's hard on drugs and all this kind of stuff, and that's not true. It's actually the opposite. And she actually like brought those numbers down by quite a lot of people that were supposed to be in jail. She got a lot of people out of jail. So I did want to be at least one voice to speak that truth. Like that's definitely verified that particular thing did not play out the way that I've been hearing more often than not.
I just feel like, bro, we're given a choice between not great options.
Yeah. It's 2016.
Shoot, it wasn't great before Biden left out the race. So I mean, I hear what y'all saying about his interests and
Who was y'all?
whatnot. You were talking about
All possibilities.
no, but you were talking about like his interests, his like his houses, his stuff. That still doesn't affect the American people as far as like voting. I just don't.
And all we're saying is that there's a possibility that there's more
To it
than a
that
vote.
we would know from our perspective, because we're not in government like that, or I don't know policy like that to be like, oh, this is why this. But I can imagine somebody pulling the string or saving face for
faking
whatever.
somebody's death though, or faking that somebody's alive.
I don't. I that would take too many moving parts. I don't think that's
don't
real.
quote me
I
on
don't think
this.
that's
Don't
real.
quote me. I saw this and I did a little bit of reading, but they just signed into law. So between companies, there's this non-compete agreement language that's written out. Well, they just passed the law eliminating non-compete.
Really?
Yes.
But in what context?
So let's say I work for Apple, I would sign a non-compete saying I can't leave Apple and go work for somebody else or maintain employment at another location that's in competition with Apple. Right? So let's say I work for Apple contract, but also want to work for Samsung contract, I'm able to do that now. Before then, you weren't allowed to.
So what are you?
So, and the reason why they have these non-compete things, I believe, set in place initially was to protect
the business, trade secrets,
bit and stuff like that.
Right.
But with that being taken out now, I feel like a lot of these tech companies are going to be up in arms because there's going to be a lot of cross information being given out, a lot of things being leaked.
I mean,
Therefore, those who feel like they have a step ahead in the market share and the foothold are able to increase that. So just imagine if Android and Apple were able to low key investigate each other through an employee, who would have the higher stand up on that particular other group, and to be able to control that market and the money and the flow and the investors and all of that getting into it. So I think there's some things that are going on that I don't think we are able to really wrap our heads around, but it's just odd. The timing, the things that come out, how it all plays out, it's just odd.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying it's completely...
So you didn't see Biden dropping out of the race coming?
No, because my thing is, why would they advise him to run if they knew what he looked like a month or two before the race?
I definitely figured he was just going against the advisement. Honestly, bro,
It's
I
been
feel
a-
like
You feel like
everyone
he's
has been
going against the
telling him.
advisement the whole time?
And it's been a
Hell
steady
yeah.
decline because he's been running for president for the past year?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So even like, my thing is, why back out now? Why didn't y'all call that out ahead of time? That way you could have put the right person in place to build the support and raise the funds for, versus doing it right now at this point in time. Because now they got people running out, rushing, trying to get Kamala to raise funds. Trump, matter of fact, his people put into the court that to say that the money that Joe Biden raised, Kamala's not able to get to touch that money that the Democratic Party raised for him for the campaign. Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird seeing how things are playing out. Because if the Democratic Party knew, they know this man's health before a year ago, and it hasn't gotten any better. So why even put him in the position to say go
I'm
run?
saying a year ago they probably did think he could do it. It's been a steady decline.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, because a year ago when he was addressing this, it wasn't this bad.
It's been bad for the last 2 years,
Not this bad.
but it's been.
That's why he said a steady decline.
I see what you're saying. It's being progressively worse, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like a year ago he was good enough to do it. Like, he was still trumping over his words.
I mean, but he was
not
doing
able to
it,
walk
though.
around, not able to travel.
But he was doing it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But what I'm saying is, they had that. His people ought to have the foresight to be like, okay, I see how he is
you
now.
also got to think about it too. They pick an incumbent who they feel like is the best, who has the best chance to win.
Yeah.
So they thought he had the best chance to win. I don't see them making that mistake like that.
Problem is, you gotta be healthy enough to make it through.
No, you don't.
So they just want to win and retain the seat, and then whoever's the VP just gets pushed up.
Exactly. If something happens. But
If that's the case, then wasn't Kamala on his ticket anyway?
Right.
So why not
Right.
just no? If they feel like he wasn't, if they saw how his health
because
was,
you still got to win debates. Still
And
gotta win debates.
and I'm not gonna lie, I think Kamala has a good chance. I'm not saying like, oh, I think she's just gonna dominate, but she has a good, like, she quick with the comebacks, bro. Like, especially for the level that Trump goes in debates, I feel like
She can handle
Kamala
it.
can match that energy.
well, he supposedly he dismissed or he turned down a debate beforehand
Oh, really?
with Kamala beforehand,
Oh,
and now they're trying to get that spun back up because of everything that's happened.
right.
And I think she'll be able to hold her own. I just think to the average American person, they're looking at it. Even though I hate we're about to jump into this, they see a black woman, they're like, I'm not about to have no black woman over me.
Well,
Even though she's not of black culture,
and I've actually seen overwhelming support from Caucasian females that's like, no, we need to jump on this chance, or you think I'm not. Like, I've seen, but that might be my algorithm, but I've seen, a lot of Caucasian women that speak their support for her. Yeah. R.I.P. What's her name? Sonia Massey.
Who's that?
Oh, you didn't hear that story, bro?
No. Oh, the chick that got shot. Yes, for holding a pot of water and saying I rebuke you, and the dude just let out and start ringing shots.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah,
he needs to be charged immediately. Case closed.
Yeah, he's in jail right now.
Yeah, he is in jail.
Being held without bond.
But so
they have a record of him.
Oh, and doing my research, I came across somebody else that did their research. So first of all, she apparently was the one supposedly that called.
Yeah, because she thought she had an intruder.
Yeah, and then not only that though, but apparently, so first off, it's so many like layers, bro. Like they made a whole conspiracy theory about this because so the dude that actually killed her, his I don't know if his father-in-law or his dad, but one of the two is on the force. So they was like, oh, did you put him on? Did y'all give him this job?
Is he even though
right? Is he fully qualified? But then his wife works at a hospital that was nearby. And oh girl, because like I don't know if y'all saw this other cut of the video, but it's when they first answered the call, they're like, hey, how you doing? Are you doing all right mentally? And they're like why would he even say that? But she had a mental bracelet on, and they was like, what if she was at the mental ward where the wife worked and they had an altercation, and that this whole thing spurned from that incident? That's the going theory.
That'd be extremely petty and extremely sad if that was the case,
bruh.
Because then how would you get called? How would he be the one to get called to go to that location? Like,
but see, and that's the thing too, because like the theory is like she's the one that did the call, but like how did you find that fact?
That she's the one that I just reading up on what people were posting about it.
Exactly. So same here, but in this one they was like, what if she didn't call? Because they was like, if you called the police and you were expecting to come, especially for an intruder, they were like, why wasn't she ready? They're like, why you look like you're not expecting company? I was like, ooh, that's still got your hospital bracelet on, you got a robe on. You know what I'm saying? And you put your food on, like, you know what I'm saying?
But you still live though, so you comfortable.
But, nah, you on alert. You called for an intruder. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. No, sir. I am hyper vigilant.
Have they released the phone call?
Nope. I haven't seen that.
I'd be interested in seeing the phone call.
Me too. I was like, bro, this is.
But a lot of times they do stuff to cover their backs, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, brotherhood.
I get it, but I don't like it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because you're making a block hot.
For everybody.
Like, do your job, bro. Like, do it correctly. Like, I don't even understand like why people be so emotional on those jobs. Like you see somebody speeding, like I get it. They have a heightened sense of danger because at any moment their life is in danger. But bro, just like, I don't know, you out there, you know that, so just chill. Like, you know that already. Like, that's expected. So why then make the situation worse? You see somebody speeding or they don't have a headlight or their tags are out or whatever, like, just pull them over, give them the ticket and let them go. Like, oh, I want to search your car. Oh, can you step out for me? Oh, and just trying to infringe on your rights for no reason, bro. Just pushing the envelope. Like, I have, like, my YouTube algorithm has what is it called? Amendment audits or constitution audits. Basically, they just show interactions with people and cops and people like invoking their rights, and like he judges the interaction and cites penal codes from the state. It's very intricate. Like, but I just watch it because it's like cops really will like purposefully try to get you to give up your rights, and they have no rights, and they'll try to make it seem like it's a demand or it's an order, it's a lawful order, and you have to comply.
Like they're above everything.
And it's like, nah. Like, what's the suspicion of crime? Like, you caught me speeding, give me my ticket. Like, why do you need to? No, right. I'm not getting. I don't consent to a search and seizure. And actually, I'm not answering any more questions. Like, It's like,
You
roll
wanna
down your
talk?
window.
Here's
This
my
is
lawyer.
good enough. Well, I'm gonna pull you out of the car. If you do that, you're gonna be like videos like that. So I say that to say it's like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get why you would want somebody on your force that's doing that. That's like making the block hot, because you got to interact with these people right after them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never, like, one of your coworkers pulls over and gives them a hard time, like makes life hard on them, and then you maybe have to pull them over a week or two or a month or two later, and now your job is more difficult because they're on alert from an interaction they had with one of your coworkers a month ago. So it's like, if I was a cop, bro, I wouldn't care. You have to get me off the force, because I'm not letting no fuck shit go down.
But see, that's the problem though, bro. Is like,
So I'll be looking at V buddy, kind of like, what you really about, Mr. V?
It's really hard for you to respect them because you don't know which one you gonna get.
Right. I've gotten both.
I've gotten all kinds, and you can't really necessarily treat the same situation the same each time, because you have racial biases, sex biases with these people that come up to you and they're demanding different things. Like I wish we could take away the sense of them feeling like they're above the law, like they are like the Constitution walking around. Like, no, bro, you're a civil servant.
Yeah, make sure you don't vote Trump in, because he's talking about making cops fully immune to anything that happens on the job.
That's insane. No accountability.
None.
I mean, what are we going to turn into, a military state?
Sounds like it. And you also heard him urging Christians to go vote, because he's saying in 4 years you won't even have to vote again. It'll be set. What were you talking about, Trump? It's wild.
Yeah, like that's why I try to make sure we good. Yes, sir. No, sir. But the sad thing is, I feel like if I do that, bro, I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. I feel like I shouldn't have to be like, oh no, I know my rights. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. Like, I feel like if I do that, that's just going to excite the situation for me. And they're going to be more agitated. They're going to be more likely to try to use and abuse their power because I'm not listening to them, or I'm not giving full in. Like, that's just ridiculous.
We'll talk about next time concerning Trump, but
yeah, man, let's get into it.
Let's get into the fourth wall breaking.
Resistance. Boy, that was a good old time, was it not? Oh my gosh, the constant like calls to like, oh, screw Fox. I'm with Disney now. Yay, I'm part of the MCU. All of it, bro. All of it.
The dissing, the fourth wall breaking, the action scenes. Mm-hmm. The storyline was actually pretty good. I wouldn't even want to say decent. It was pretty good considering how they did everything. And I loved how
the integration,
how they were able to pull it.
Deadpool 2 or Deadpool and Wolverine?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like this one better than the last one for sure.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like how they were able to integrate all of the Sony features and the Sony films into the movie and kind
20th
of
Century Fox.
Like, it almost felt like a movie that was actually made and produced to say, hey, we're going to kill off all these and we're going to bring these into this universe. That's basically what they did, but they did it in a way where it wasn't up front and slapped on your face like that. Unless you're familiar with those past films, unless you're familiar with how the licenses work back and forth between the Fantastic Four was a big deal, trying to get them into Marvel. Like, it was great to me. They did an excellent job of doing that.
What I loved about this is what like the people that create art are capable of when like you remove all the barriers. It's like, okay, we're not going to worry about the rating. It's going to be rated R. We don't have to worry about any copyright infringement. We own everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they literally, like, you could tell that everybody that was part of this project loves this project. Like they know they shit. They know they read these comics. They know what the hell they talking about. Like it was just beautiful, this was like the best possible art for a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like something actually created for fans.
And like everything, like just from them pulling off from the old Sony movies to the costumes,
Yeah, bro.
to
The cameos, the
to,
misdirections on the cameos,
like it's the little things, man.
the acknowledgement
Let's
of
talk
the
about- Let's talk about
cameos.
that misdirection because I'm just mad. I'm just mad nobody caught that. Like
Which one?
Which one?
I know one that
The Wesley one?
Chris Evans being Johnny
Everybody
Storm
caught
and
that.
not
Not Captain
Captain
America.
America.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
We-
I
that's
thought he was Captain
People
America.
was talking about, oh, I thought he was gonna be Captain America when he was up there. I was like, he was skinny, and it's been plays on
That-
stuff like
I get
Yeah,
that
but
too.
see, I
Okay.
thought I was thinking he was a Captain America from a different timeline because they kept showing the different timelines on the screen when they would transfer to different places.
I was
So I was
like-
thinking, okay, well maybe this is the Sony's version of Captain America. He just so happened to play the same role. But when he said Flame, I was like, oh, okay, Johnny Storm. Okay, got it. Remember now.
No, let's talk about some other cameos. First of all, we still seeing Sam Lee. That's dope.
who?
My
Stanley.
bad. Stanley. I said Sam.
Get him.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. But then also Juggernaut. They made the joke of it like, oh, so you're the
Oh,
Juggernaut
you're the
this week.
Juggernaut for this one?
Because they change Juggernauts every
Every
single
time.
time.
But they got so many original actors. That was the original actor for the Toad. Like
Yeah, original actor
the original actor
Pyro.
for a Pyro,
cause that's not Nightcrawler. Who is that?
Zazes.
Yes. I was like,
Zazes.
yes.
Yes, from X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, they really went
They went
deep in the bag.
deep in the lore, bro. Loved it.
Yep.
Loved it.
Okay, so thoughts on how they ended up bringing Wolverine back? I keep seeing a lot of discourse saying people hated it, like they trampled on Logan and the importance of the death scene, and I feel like what you have to realize, first of all, with comic books, period, is people die and they come back. That's number one. Number two, they perfectly explained it, especially if you've been keeping up with the Marvel series so far. Like, it's a perfect explanation. Don't try to think too hard.
Right.
Like there's a timeline
It's
involved.
a timeline,
And plus-
boom, bang, boom.
And how much more important can you make it? Like the way that they framed it, yes,
Right.
that was very important. Like the opening thing is like, oh, we know you're wondering how. It was like, no, we figured it all out.
Yeah, it's
Don't
like,
worry.
no, Wolverine's still alive. No, he's really dead.
He's really dead. Well, and the Deadpool
in this
version,
in
this
Earth.
world,
Right.
this Earth, not 616, but like I think it was like 1005.
something.
If I'm not
It was
mistaken,
something.
that's the Wolverine that died.
Right. Speaking of, it's actually cool too because in comic book lore, I don't remember the numbers. I want to say 649, but I could be wrong. But the actual universe that they're in is the the official X-Men universe in the comics. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So they're in the X-Men universe.
Yep.
Yeah, man, super sick.
Favorite fight scene.
Favorite fight scene. I think I'm still maintaining the car.
The car?
I'm sorry. It's still the car for me.
I think when they first got in front of that Fox 21st Century thing,
You like that one?
the very first one.
bro, they changed up Wolverine's fighting. I think they changed it up. His fighting
They went to
style.
the comic. They went to like comic
Style.
accuracy rendition of him, which was cool. It was
Like even the slashes, like Marvel vs. Capcom, the one where he dashes and he does the little slash thing.
Berserker Barrage.
He did that. He did it, and I thought that was pretty dope. Considering
dope.
you know,
I think I'm settled on the Deadpool Wolverine
core.
versus Deadpool's fight.
Yeah, Deadpool core.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, that one was good
that
too.
was live. That's something
That
I
That
want to
was
see again.
sickening.
Wolverine. That's how I've always wanted to see Wolverine. And y'all notice they did not make it like super flashy when he fight. It's like no, I have
I'ma
claws,
tear you up.
stabby. That's it. Like okay, but I think one of the reasons why I love the car scene is because they made sure. Because I was like, are they going to make sure that these people know that yes, Wolverine does have super strength? It's like there we go.
Oh.
appreciate you.
Don't forget the mask when him pulling his mask
Yeah, that
up.
was it.
Finally,
Yes.
and it didn't look horrible.
It did
like
not.
it looked pretty decent. Like and the ongoing joke, oh, you're gonna wear the suit. You finally wearing this.
Yeah.
That was funny when he was teary eyed. Like, I know it's supposed to be deep. He's like, they wanted me to wear a suit. I said they all look silly. I'm like, he really did. That was a good shit.
But yeah, they did a damn good job though, man. Like I appreciate it. I can't wait. I hope there's like a second part or a second one.
It's time to incorporate them. I think Deadpool's gonna be incorporated into it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not talking about just the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm talking about Marvel and Wolverine, like a second movie where they go off and do like a mission together
With Deadpool and Wolverine?
With Deadpool and Wolverine.
Maybe.
I wouldn't mind that.
Maybe.
I wouldn't mind, but I touched something perfect, bro. I say just leave it and do what y'all gonna do. We don't need another Deadpool and Wolverine. Like,
you think this is it? With just them two standalone?
As far as in this context, like
Okay.
I hope. Well, no, I think X-Men gonna go off. Honestly, when they bring X-Men,
That's
back.
gonna be sick.
I can't wait to see who they cast as Scott
I was just about to say, I want to see who they got.
or even
Cyclops.
Beast.
Yeah, I wonder if it will be Henry Cavill for Wolverine for that.
I hope not.
You hope not?
That was silly.
I'm not gonna lie, it made me a believer. Like
That
before
was-
that visual, I would be like, no, fuck no.
I can't lie though.
That was so silly.
I think my favorite, not favorite, one of the ones that really caught me by surprise was the Channing.
Channing Tatum. So the thing behind that is, Channing was rumored to be Gambit for years, even before they put out that Gambit movie.
Which makes no sense with his swole ass.
It was him,
No sense.
but then he didn't get it, and then it was like, we're gonna reboot it. And Channing, it's just been a running thing for years. So to finally have him come on screen as Gambit was.
And then he did his I feel like he was doing his I'm Jeff. When he was trying to speak Creole, but not really.
That was funny.
That was
He
hilarious.
on and off.
I was like,
Like,
I'm sorry.
who's your speech coach?
Right, who's your speech coach? Who's your dialect coach?
It's like, we're missing so much exposition.
Right. Can we get subtitles? Yeah, that was good.
It was always
But, hey.
like Daredevil himself was watching the movie with us, like at that particular point in time. Like I enjoyed it. It was great.
But
Long-
I thought it was gonna be all jokes, but he was actually like that Gambit actually went off, bro. They did his powers justice.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Yes,
They did it
Actually
nice.
seeing
Thank
people
you.
blow up.
Yes. Yeah, not just pushed. Like
Right.
no.
No,
And then
no.
at first when they got hit, I was like, wait, what's he did the snap.
Oh yeah. Planet.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was wondering if they was gonna bring out his staff.
They did.
And they did.
Yes, they
I was
did.
like, oh yes, there we go.
I don't like how subtle it was, but
Yeah, he
like,
could have used it.
He
way
could
more,
have really,
Yeah.
really like.
but I kind of appreciate it though.
I like it.
Because
Yeah, I like
they
it.
didn't make it dramatic. You know what I'm saying? It was just like it was blinking, you missed it, but it really was like, yo, that was his fucking
I
style.
liked it.
Yeah, but shoot, but ratings 10 for me.
Oh yeah. Well, what did I say? I gave it a 9.
I gave it a 9.5.
10 for me, baby.
It was perfect.
Not-
10 always
It
perfect.
was. We didn't even talk about the opening scene where when he's at the grave and he's whooping everybody's
Yeah,
ass
that was dope
with the
too.
bones.
with the
That was,
animated.
that was a fight. That
bones.
was okay. So that's honorable mention for everybody in their favorite scene because we asked about favorite fight scenes.
Yeah, we did.
But that was pretty good.
That was sick. And then he doing so that really wasn't Ryan Reynolds that was doing the dancing portion.
Mm-hmm.
That they had another
really?
guy. Yeah, they had another guy come in and do that piece for him. He was doing the bye 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 rendition. I was
That's
like, oh, this is
hilarious.
perfect. I love it.
You know who I wanted to see more of though, actually? Blade. I did not get enough Blade. I'm sorry. I could have used a little more Blade.
100%.
Yeah.
Him and X-23.
Yep. Well,
No,
I was about to say, I can go with
It was okay. Like, I
could've seen-
appreciate it.
I
Like,
would like to have seen more of her.
Understood.
it would have been nice. I mean, they could have did a little bit more with Lecture, but I feel like, standalone, that movie didn't do that great. It was okay, but
And then
She's underwhelming as a character anyway.
and honestly, with how big like the damage was in this movie, like they should have just gone full stop on the regeneration. You know what I'm saying? Like lose an arm, lose a leg, grow that shit back. Well, I know Deadpool's is super slow, but at least Wolverine we could have seen. But whatever, I get it. Main
Grow a
character.
limb?
Yeah, Deadpool
Yeah,
when he
Deadpool.
loses his
I'm
limbs.
talking about Wolverine. Because you say, I know Deadpool is slow, but seeing it with Wolverine. Or
Okay, so Deadpool has literally lost a limb in
Right,
both
but it
the
just
last two
takes too
movies,
long.
but it takes a long
Okay,
time.
got it.
So I was saying maybe they could have done a scene like that with Wolverine because we don't know a limit like that as far as his healing. So he could have snapped back. You
a
know,
whole limb, though?
yeah.
He has animalian skeleton, so that's going to be kind of hard. You can't just chop off his limb.
That's a good point.
Hey, you want to get a mic? All right then.
Look at that non-comic book watcher stating the facts.
I could have. You're right though. Yeah, Wolverine has never lost a limb.
Yeah, that's
I
never
don't
been
think
like
he's ever
a thing.
lost a limb.
He's
been
been
cut,
melted down
stabbed.
to the skeleton.
He's had his skin melted off
Yeah,
before.
Yeah,
I definitely saw that.
I'd like to see that.
he had the adamantium ripped out of
Okay.
his
I
off
can
his
see that.
bones
Because
too.
you know what I'm saying? I just want to max out the regen. Like we saw plenty of like regular gore.
Gotcha.
Like give it to us, dog. Just give it
Well,
to
I
us.
will say they did give it to us
Logan-
on the X-Men 97. They did give it to us.
Yes, they did. And Logan actually did a better job of like really
Well, yeah, he
displaying
was
that.
super old by then, so I'm sure.
But still though, I'm just saying like the leisure that they took knowing that this character regenerates. Like this movie felt more like video gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing was like, yes, they regenerate, yes, they can't die. I get that. But I just would have appreciated a little more. I'm ranting.
I'm laughing at them.
But anyway, that's me. Just want to max out the regen. But we went on ratings. It's time to grind those gears.
You said you were looking forward to it,
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna go
Let's
last
get it.
though.
Oh, that's a bet because I'm ready to go too. I'm excited.
Go ahead. Ran away.
Okay, it's on me. All right, well, you know what grinds my gears? So on YouTube, bro, I don't know if y'all have came across this ad, bro, but this ad has started to haunt my life. It's actually upsetting that I actually fell for the trap. Like I was literally just listening to my little Reddit stories, and this mug comes up. When I tell you it was a 48-minute ad, I watched the whole thing. It was like a movie, bro. It was dope. It's called My Vampire System. You remember level the anime, bro? Solo Leveling?
Yes.
So this was live action Solo Leveling, but instead of just random powers, he's a vampire. And he had a book.
I think I've seen this pop up.
That
You
ad,
watched the whole
ad is a motherfucker, dog. When I say I had a good time, but here's the kicker though. That 48-minute ad is for audiobooks. There's no episode. It ends with a cliffhanger. And they like, now go to the app and download the audiobook and listen to the rest. I'm like, motherfucker, you gotta be kidding me. They put special effects, makeup, costumes, all like the whole nine. This looked like one of the dopest movies I was ever about to see. And I literally searched Reddit. I was like, yo, where's the rest of this movie? And it's everybody in there mad with me, dog. That they was like, yo, I watched this whole fucking ad for an audiobook. You gotta be playing with me.
Horrible.
Dog. But it sounded so good. But that's what grinds my gears, bro. Do not, because I'm tired of false advertisement. All the little games that be looking cool and then you download them is nowhere, like that experience whatsoever. Just show your product as it is and let us decide. Don't bait and switch.
Don't hit it with the trickery.
Yeah, man. Don't. It's messed up, bro. And in the internet age, it ain't gonna last long. Y'all just burnt all that money on all that production, and just to make a bunch of people mad. So that's what grinds my gears.
What grinds my gears is having to pay $40 for parking to go out in Houston, Texas. Like, bro, $40? You know what I could do with $40?
$40.
That's a good meal and a good, you know what I'm saying, 3.5.
That's a good. That's
Like-
a good meal. A drink.
That's a good Friday night. But for parking, bro, we pulled up to this spot called Clutch for my boys' bachelor party weekend. Pulled in, we already had the section already. As a matter of fact, they sent us a text and said, hey, y'all, if y'all want to buy bottles, let me know now. Because after 11 o'clock, they jump up to $4.50. Before 11, they $2.50. Well, you guys already got two. If you guys want to get more, let me know. I'm like, no, I'm good. You know what I could do with $250 at a liquor store? We could have a grand old time for a few days. Not a bottle of Casamigos and a bottle of Hennessy with cranberry, apple, and orange juice with ice. And of course, they came up to us with the little flickers, half naked dancing. But it's like, bro, I've already spent $40 on parking. Spend another $40 on a hookah. Like, bro, I'm out. $200 already.
Tip these hoes.
Already, bro, because we went and ate beforehand at Mashups, which I have no problem with. But it's just, now I see why I don't go out no more, bro. I'd much rather do a kickback. Y'all come over, we can kick it, we can hang out, chill. But that going out is officially, I'm done with that, bro. That's what grinds my gears.
All right, man.
Grinds my gears is my goddamn landlord. So Barrel happened.
I know what's going on.
Barrel happened on what was that? July 8th. That was on Monday, right? Mm-hmm. Knocked out people's power. Some people for a week, some people for a few days. So by the 13th, Centerpoint had came by, trimmed the trees, trimmed the limbs so that they could restore power to my street or whatever. So the tree that fell on my house was good to go. Like, I'm just waiting on my landlord, right? Took her another week to get back to me. She asked me, when are you available? I said Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday in the morning till about 4 p.m. Tell me why the man to remove the tree came Wednesday morning, woke me up out of my sleep because I had somewhere to go. So I was trying to, sleep, wake up, woke me up out of my sleep, came Wednesday. So that's outside of the availability that I gave you. So he took the tree off. Then the dude to come check the sheetrock came Friday. I told you Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So both your contractors came Wednesday and Friday. Both the days I said I was not available.
Clown.
Then they came in, assessed the sheetrock, and was like, okay, we'll be back to fix it later today. Well, I got a dip. I got stuff to do. I didn't put Friday in my availability. So I'll text my landlord, hey, just let them know I'll leave the back door unlocked. They can come in and start the work until I get back, whatever. I get back thinking, okay, they'll be in the middle of work, maybe almost done, whatever. Niggas ain't never show back up. So you woke me up out my sleep on Wednesday and on Friday and didn't even do the work. Now they tell me they're going to come back Monday. And they didn't even ask me when I was available this week. It's just, we're going to come back Monday.
Wow.
So, just
dirty.
What's the point of asking availability if we're not going to adhere to that? So Siri talking to me now. I guess that's a good point to wrap it up.
You know what grinds my gears? Siri, but I'm not talking to her. But that's it. We here. We Third Coast. Make sure y'all check us out next week.
Yeah, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Check us out. Follow us on social media. You know what I'm saying? Have a good time. TVs, movies, whatever's popping at the time.
All right. Later, y'all.
Peace.